We are going to sleep up on that mountain to chase once again the sunset colors and try my new Sony Alpha 7 IV. Starting the journey, we took the train from St. Gallen, followed by a short bus ride which brought us to our starting point, the village of Wildhaus. Also, huh? So, we just started in Wildhaus and are now heading to the Mutschen with the plan to go up there and set our camp before sunset. So hopefully we arrive by time, not like last time on the Schäfler. The trail starts with crossing this beautiful forest full of birds and that smell of trees. But as we were getting sweaty hiking up the forest, carrying our heavy backpack, a whole army of horseflies was pursuing us. So we tried to never stop so they couldn't land on us. But it was kind of difficult for me not to stop seeing all those beautiful plants. After a while, we almost forgot about these horseflies anyways, because walking through the forest and listening to the singing birds made us start to meditate without even noticing it. Wow, first touch of the sun of today. After like an hour in the forest, yeah, I was getting fresh, but now finally the sun came out. This part of the mountains of the Swiss Alps is called the Alpstein, and yeah, it's the most close one to my hometown. As a child, I went often here to come with my family and hike here, as my family also likes to hike and do stuff outdoor. So I think I'm pretty lucky with that, and I appreciate it very much. So I know like the very northern part of the Alpstein, and also almost every time came up from these villages or towns near of the northern mountains. And this time we took a train to go all the way around the Alpstein and come up from the southern part. And yeah, I think I've never been here, and if I was, I can't remember. So it's for me like a new trail. I love it very much. We found here a little treasure, cold beer. Perfect, because we thought it would be better to not take more liquid up than necessary, but like this we would take some beer. It's not far anymore. Perfect. This is Switzerland, huh? Do you know any hiking songs? Huh, Erik?
No, sorry. I really don't know.
Oui.
Oh,
So just 2 days ago I bought me my first real camera. I was always using the one of my mom. It was a Canon 600D, and as I want to take pictures and videos on my camera and I don't have so much money, I went for the Alpha 7 IV, which for me I think will be the perfect hybrid of a good camera to take the pictures, but also to have a good camera to make the videos in a good quality. So alright, I'm really excited to try out my new camera for the first time in the mountains. Damn, the whole gang, they're ganging me up here. Unfortunately, I was stupid enough to let my SD card at home ready there on the table where I put it inside of the camera, but as I was in a hurry and forgot. Yeah, can't say the most important thing, but just as important as the camera, because now I can take pictures, but I can only see them once and then they're gone. So yeah, shitty, but shit happens. Let's hope this is the first and the last time something like this happens to me. And yeah, at the end it's still very beautiful up here. And yeah. This is a Murmeli hole. I have no idea how these animals are called. The moody talkabrook between us and the Hoofjursten. Yeah. What keeps me going is imagining there in front of the tent with a view, drinking the most, the beer we bought. Damn.
Jetzt hat das Gefühl, wir sind dann.
Yeah. Unfortunately, me and my filming equipment weren't good enough to capture the marmots better than what you just saw. Maybe next time, with an SD card for Sony, we'll make it possible. So, now we are on the end spot. Up there is where we wanted to go, and it's now 7:30, so I think we made it just on time to see the sunset. You maybe know these moments when you think you can't no more, you're tired, you're exhausted, but you just hang in there and keep going, knowing it's going to be worth it, and daydreaming about a moment you achieved the goal. In this moment here, my legs were burning as hell, but the imagination of waking up on the top of this mountain with the view of the sunrise just kept me walking. And that's what makes me high on life. I may sometimes be lazy at the beginning, but the closer I get to the peak, the higher I feel. This is like living in a dream. Damn.
Ik zat er tof, zeg.
Geile sigaret. Ah! Woo! 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 This is my favorite spot to camp ever. Like, I think this is the most beautiful place, the single most beautiful place I've ever camped. This view is unbelievable. Now getting comfy, put on the tent and get ready to sip the beer, oder? Woo! We made it! Fatigued but happy to the bone, we drank that beer and fell asleep right away. And just because we slept so good, it was even harder to get out of the tent in the morning to see this beautiful mountain sunrise.
Good morning. Well, we already flew my drone and took some pictures. Then we took a little second nap. Now it's 10 o'clock already. Going to have some breakfast. Well, a sandwich. And yeah.
So, getting ready. All right. Even though it was an amazing place, it's time to go. This way is kind of scary.
Pflanze gestochen.
We are not really sure if this still is like a track, but we saw people coming up and there is no other way. And I saw it on the map. It is. It kind of is, but
Oh my god. That's goodness, oh my god.
Chili's Herz. Alter, mal hoeveel Alter. Oh shit, dat is echt brennesle. Okay, we are not really sure if this still is a trail. We didn't expect the way to be such kind of savage. Yeah, doesn't look like it's very often used, this track, this trail, but it's very beautiful between all these flowers and the bees. Somebody panicked a little bit, but
as we took a path we didn't know yet, we were pretty surprised as the way got steeper and steeper. As we took it slowly and carefully, it was no problem at all. We enjoyed that it was in the middle of nature, and also it was really nice to be the only ones on this trail.
What a way.
We made it down just to go up again. Now we were on the way to the Stauberen mountain, where we thought we would take the cable car to end our tour. Well, as we were getting closer to the destination and we still got a lot of energy left, we decided to just take a short break at the Stauberen and to go for more.
yeah, now we're happy. Really. Where are we going, huh?
To the rotates. There. 2 hours.
Woo, let's go.
Let's go.
We heard that right below the Hohenkasten, which is that majestic mountain you see over there is a place called Roslen, where they rent some big scooters to cruise down to Brüdlisau. So we wanted to do that.
So we are getting really close to the Roslen, where we are going to rent the scooters. But take a look, all the way that we have made today. Far away on top you see the place where we have slept, where we set our camp, and all this way down. And this is the Roslen restaurant. Behind there you see the peak of the Hohenkasten and Eric motivated. Now we are going to cruise down with these bad boys. with this nice cruise, we finish our tour in the Alpstein. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, let me know in the comments what you liked the most. Remember to subscribe and to like, and see you next time.